I'm not an idiot. I figured it out weeks ago.
Then why are we...
You lied to me. You made me feel stupid and unimportant.
It's a secret.
What are you talking about?
I'm trusting
Yo,
you
delete
now.
her character, bro.
my-
Before we continue with the remainder of this reaction video, I want to cross a few things off people's list before they say, I am unreasonably outraged at Amber's character. I've seen the remainder of Invincible by this point, so I'm not being too hasty or unjustifiably hating on her character before I've seen the entirety of the show. Upon editing this, I've taken myself through every reasonable simulation in Amber's defense, and I cannot find one. Let it be known that I did not despise Amber simply because of what happened in episode 6. I let it be known early on in this series that I found Amber to be a weirdo because of her reasoning for even wanting to approach Mark in the first place. In reference to strong women characters in any kind of cinema, I never have a problem with that. That's how Amber is introduced to us in this series, taking no bullshit, standing up for herself, rejecting someone who she's clearly not interested in. All those things are great. Actually, if Amber's character would have just done that and became Mark's friend, I would have liked her way more. But I don't know if the writers were trying so desperately to make Amber a strong female lead in the show that the only way they could actually give her relevance was to make her Mark's girlfriend when it seemed that the two had no common ground. I don't know if they felt this was the only strong characteristic they could give Amber outside of giving her powers. But I get it. You're trying to introduce her as a strong woman character. You also force into the trope of, oh, I have to initiate contact with male who saved me from other male. And that's it. They literally had zero common ground. Amber's reasoning for approaching Mark is, I want to know what kind of guy would do that. Oh my fuck. But these are the words that the show gave to justify her interest in Mark. Beyond that, the relationship between Mark and Amber is completely one-sided. I've seen people defend Amber and say, hey, all you guys out there are just upset because Amber's standing up for herself. And again, maybe it's not Amber's fault. Maybe it's horrible writing. But the way that Amber and Mark's relationship is painted on the show, it never seems like a relationship. It just seems like Mark's doing chores. It's a relationship that's displayed in such a way that it gets you to question Amber's anger in any instance because she never does anything. She never contributes to the movement of the show. She never contributes to the growth of Mark. And she's never seen actively contributing to the relationship in any significant way outside of offering consequences if Mark does not fulfill his obligations. Again, this could be poor writing, but it doesn't get me to like Amber at all. Then we have the most egregious thing of all. Amber being upset with Mark for ditching her. Now, in any other situation, someone being upset that their significant other, their boyfriend, their girlfriend left them in a time of danger is reasonable. It wouldn't be my immediate thought as I'm just coming down from the high of the adrenaline of being in danger in the first place. But sure, I could give Amber that. But they completely destroy her anger at that because she literally in episode 6 says this.
Who was that? You left us here with that thing.
And then in episode 7, she says this.
I figured it out weeks ago.
So let me get this straight. You've known I was invincible for weeks, but you questioned me immediately when I didn't show up to your shelter. Does this imply that you knew I was invincible when I got hit by a bus, quote unquote? At this point, I'd understand if Amber wanted to break things off with Mark, but to continue to think your anger in this situation is justifiable beyond this point, knowing that his justification in all of these scenarios is saving the lives of innocent people and continuously putting his own life at jeopardy, is what makes her a garbage character. And I already know there's someone in the comments making a think piece, a whole thesis statement. Oh, you've only got a problem with her because you have a problem with women. There are women in this show who are written well enough that their anger at their significant other is so justifiable that you as a male can feel yourself in their position. These characters are so justifiably angry at their partner that you legitimately wish something would happen to them. But with Amber, you're mad cause I'm saving niggas? And you know I'm saving niggas? What? You're mad that I didn't tell you when I'm a high school student? I don't even have my diploma yet. Do you realize what people knowing my secret identity would do to the remainder of my life? You went on a complete rant immediately after you saw me save the same people you were trying to save. Then you accused me of ditching you, and then you tell me a day or two later that you knew I was there to protect you the whole time? This face is the culmination and the realization of all of those things at the exact same time. From a rational standpoint, Amber is unjustifiable as a character. She is a forced poorly written part of this show.
What?